Hey, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is your boy John and our administrator. So today we're gonna be talking about our different kind of coffees in specialty, especially. So we have almost 10 to 20 different cups. So we have starting from the non-milk, the milk, the milk coffee, and the filter coffees. So for the machine, so today we're gonna be talking about only the extraction, the coffee which is extracted by the machine. The manual one, it will be another, it will be for another day. So today, let's start with the difference between our cappuccino, flat white, and the latte. Those are the most trending cups. So it will be the cappuccino, latte, and flat white. What's the difference between those three? So the first one, the cappuccino. Cappuccino, most people they take it as form, first form, steamed milk, and espresso. But we shall not go into deep about the origin and where everything started. So let us just know like cappuccino, specifically what's cappuccino. Cappuccino, when someone requests, I need a cappuccino, what does it mean? The cappuccino comes in a 5 or 6 ounce cup. Cappuccino. This is the cup for the cappuccino, which comes in a 6 or 5 ounce. It depends on the location, on your coffee or your recipes. So this is for the basics. It's the 6 ounce cup, whereby cappuccino is steamed milk with much foam, with 1 to 2 foam. So a cappuccino has more foam with with less milk and double shot of espresso. And hope we shall try it with the milk, then you see how it is, and we shall be scooping it with a spoon to see how the difference when after making the flat white, the latte, and the cappuccino, and you see how the foam looks like for the cappuccino, flat white, and latte. So and the latte is half of the cappuccino. The foam has to be half of the cappuccino as we steam the latte. So everything that comes about when we are steaming. The shots will be the same as the double shot espresso for all the coffees, but the difference will be on the steaming. For the cappuccino, on our steaming, we shall try to make it a little bit. The sound when we are steaming, it will be more like we shall last at least 5 to 10 seconds as the sound makes before we look for the temperature. But for the latte, we shall try to make it a little half of that time, at least 5 seconds. The sound, then we reduce the what? Then we look for the temperature. So and the latte, for the cappuccino, it comes in the 6 ounce. Another for the latte comes in the 8 ounce. 8 ounce. What does it mean? It's a double shot of espresso. The difference will be on the amount of milk which goes in and the foam. A latte takes a lot of milk compared to the cappuccino. Cappuccino is see this is the 6 ounce and more foam. That means what does it mean? Cappuccino will be more stronger than the latte. The latte is almost the lightest cup because of the milk that goes in. So the latte comes in the 8 ounce, cappuccino comes in the 6 ounce, and the flat white comes in the 5 ounce. Comes in the 5 ounce. So the the flat white will come in the 5 ounce cup. Most especially when when you are giving it for like maybe you have some customers who have like takeaways, who have dinings. For the dinings, it's the 5 ounce. So for the takeaways, most times I will not show you that. Most times you cannot have cups for like for the 5 ounce. It will be like costly to have 5 ounce, 6 ounce, or 8 ounce. You cannot do it all the cups. But most times when you're steaming for the flat white, we try to make it a little bit not full for the cup to make it at least to fit in the 5 ounce because it's 5 ounce, so it cannot reach on the top. But these ones, the latte, the cappuccino, you can put it a full cup because we want to make it. They are 6 and 8 ounce. So let us go on to the flat white. So the flat white comes in the 5 ounce. The 5 ounce, that means flat white it has least or no foam onto its cup. When someone orders the flat white, it's either it's requesting for the least or no foam onto his coffee. So it depends on you, the barista, how you're gonna be making it. And another thing, for the flat white, for the basics of the flat white, most coffee shop, that this is not like okay, at our place we can be serving it as in a double shot of espresso with a double shot espresso. But most for the basic, flat white has to be a ristretto shot into its cup to make it a balanced cup. Flat white is is the most balanced what cup. This means it will use a ristretto shot. But at your place it will differ, or what it, it's all about the way you can serve it. But here we are using double shot, but for the basic it's a ristretto shot. So that's another day when we shall describe the ristretto, double shot, and the single shot. But today we're gonna be comparing these three: cappuccino, latte, and flat white. Okay, let us start with how we extract our beans from the grinder, the fine beans. So we shall be using 20 grams of coffee. You see, it's 20.1. What does it mean? With this, we shall try to make it 20 as our dose. So you have to be knowing the difference between which dose you are using to have the best cup. So today, on our calibration, we shall be using 20 grams of coffee. So let us start with the cappuccino. We said it will be a double shot of espresso, but on our coffee shop we shall try to be using uh, a 1 to 1.5. It's a double shot. It's our double shot. A ratio of 1 to 1.5. That means we shall be getting 30 out. Okay.
Will the terrace be back?
Yeah. As I'm explaining, so we shall start with our cappuccino. So this is our cappuccino, and we are using a double shot espresso. We said I said we are using a ratio of 1 to 1.5. Okay. So these are our grams. This is our double shot. So let us try. So this is the way we steam cappuccino. The sound. You hear the sound? Now we look for our temperature. Now we are flossing to look for our temperature. But you heard how many times we made our sound for almost 5 to 10 seconds. Look how it is. Look how creamy it is. So this is our cappuccino. Let us try to make some simple latte art. So for the flat white, we said it will be going in the 5 ounce cup. Don't mind about the size, but the thickness of the body, the cup, just determines how much coffee will be going in. So don't mind about the size. It's 5 ounce cup. So it will be a double shot also for the flat white. But we say the flat white has to be at least on no foam. So on our steaming, that's when we determine what the flat white is. So let us try to steam for the flat white. We are done with the steam, with it, looking for the foam. Most especially when you are steaming, you first look for the foam, then flour, then the temperature. So for the flat white, you heard how we did it. So it's just little sound, then we are done. This is our flat white.